Today I'll show you how to make badges for your Find the Marker game in Roblox. When a player collects a marker, they'll be given a badge. So head over to the Roblox creator page, I'll leave a link in the description, go to dashboard, find your creation, and now scroll down until we find badges. Quite a way down, it's under engagement and badges, and click create a badge. Note that you can only create 5 badges within any 24-hour period. This means you can only create 5 badges a day. If you want to make all your badges now, you'll need to pay 100 Robux for each additional badge within the same 24-hour period. So if you've got a lot of markers, I'd recommend just doing 5 badges a day for the next week, for example, or however long, until you've got all your badges. If you of course need them now, then you will have to pay Robux for each additional one over 5. Let's go over creating an image for a badge. Okay, so I'm going to use Canva to create my badge. I'll leave a link again in the description for Canva. It's a very, very good asset creator, really. So under home, I'm going to click on custom size and create a new custom size. Now for a badge, I like to go for 150 by 150 pixels. Now all I'm going to do is just add in a circle shape and maybe some text which says the name of the marker. I'm not going to spend long on designing, but feel free to design a good badge. So I'll click on elements and I'm going to find shapes. And I want like a badge shape, so maybe this polygon looks quite good. And then I can size it up, maybe like a size like this. And if I want, I can type in straight into here. Here we go, this is all I'm going to do. I'm just going to do one badge for today. I'm not going to do multiple, just because it's quite a time-consuming process, and I don't want to waste time in the tutorial. But this is all I've done. If you want to spend more time on it, go for it. What you could do is actually go and get a screenshot of this, so I could look at my red marker and actually take an image of it using the snipping tool. And then I could paste it into my Canva project, maybe cut out the background, and so on. But this isn't really a tutorial on using Canva. There are other things you could use as well. You could use Photoshop, Photopea, completely up to you, GIMP. Anyway, once we've got a design that we're happy with, we now need to download it. So go to File, and click Download. And we're going to download it as a PNG. You could add a transparent background, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. Once that's done, we can go back to our creator page, click Upload Image, and upload the marker we've just created. It doesn't look brilliant, but that's just my design. I'll rename this to red marker. And this description will be, you found the red marker. Click badges enabled, make sure that's enabled. If that's not enabled, then players won't actually be able to earn your badge. And then hit create badge. In our marker handler script, so under server script service and marker handler, we want to get a table of all our badges. So first of all, let's get the badge service so we can access badges. So badge service is game::get service badge service. And we need a table of all our badges. So essentially each badge has an ID. So I'm going to create a table named badges. It's going to actually be a dictionary. The first key is going to be the name of the marker. So I'm going to do red marker. And this will be equal to the badge ID. So to find the badge ID then, find your badge in under badges, click the 3 dots at the top and hit copy asset ID. And then we can paste that in here. Then I can do a comma and just keep repeating this for every single badge, for every marker. So if I had 1 badge for every marker, I think I've got 8 markers. So I would have 8 IDs here. But I've only got 1, so I'm just going to do 1. Now, in our touch event, we'll give the player the badge. So after we've fired the update index from our event, we'll say if not badge service, : user has badge async, player.user ID, passing in the badges, and then we want the marker.name. Marker.name, because we're accessing the name of the marker for the key, and that'll give us the value. Then, so this means that they don't have the badge. If this calls, they don't have the badge. So we'll give them the badge. So badge service, : award badge, passing in the player.user ID, and badges and the name of the marker. So to get that key, so marker.name, and this will award the player the badge. Now we have got a problem. I've only got a badge for the red marker. If the player collects the orange marker, it's going to try and find the orange marker inside of badges, which doesn't exist, and it could give us an error. So let's just add an extra check. We can say if badges marker name, and then cut all of this code, and we can put that inside of here. And this just makes sure that that key exists, because if it doesn't exist, the value would just be nil by default. So then we're going to try, otherwise we'd be trying to award a nil badge. We'd be passing a nil, that would give us an error. So we want to make sure the badge isn't nil first. Let's give it a go. So I'm going to collect, well, I've already collected all the markers. So I'm going to add a new data store. So go to data store and just make this version 10. I've done a lot of testing. It goes to now I've got no markers. If I collect the purple marker or the pink, I forget what one this is, they all look the same. It doesn't give me the badge. Normally it will pop down here saying it gives you the badge. Now if I collect the red marker, you get down here, badge awarded. I've won the red marker award. Perfect. And that's it. So you can do this for every single badge. You don't need to do any duplicate code. The only code you need to add are badge IDs to here. So if I had a yellow ID, I could add a comma and then make a yellow marker, and this will be its own unique code here. And you just repeat that for every single marker that you have a badge for. And if you don't have a badge for that marker, this if statement protects us so we don't get any errors. There aren't many unique use cases for badges in a Roblox game, so if you'd like to know how to give the user a badge for something else, such as playing for 5 minutes, let me know in the comments and I can make a separate video unique to your request. But that is all for this video. In the next video, we're going to spend a bit more time with the marker found pop-up. We will animate it properly, so this video will be optional and can be skipped if you do not have a pop-up. Other than that, you can check out our Discord server, which you can find the link to in the description, where we're trying to build a community of future game developers. You can ask for programming help, help others, or just chat there too. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.